nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we're back. And today, we're doing another toy haul. We got some Hot Wheels, some Transformer stuff. So without further ado, let's get moving. Okay, so we're going to start with the Hot Wheels cars first, because those are kind of the more interesting aspect of these videos. Alright, the Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet. Very interesting color scheme. It's got a pink interior with a very kind of, I guess, burgundy paint job. It's not bad. I'm just not really all for the pink interior, but that's just me. I would have preferred like a nice white or maybe a black. I will say though, the paint is very pretty. Very nice. Seems like they only painted part of the taillights though. Interesting. Oh well. Alright, next car, another Porsche. The 1983 Porsche 928S. So for those who don't know, in Transformers, this was Dead End. He was in a burgundy color and he had like a yellow stripe on the side. And if you've ever seen the movie Scarface, Tony Montana had a silver one. Alright. Oh my god, if only they made one in silver, which they probably have. I just need to find one. That is such a pretty car. I love the look of this thing. I hope we get a silver one. Alright. Next car is a 95 RX-7 Drift. So I've already looked at this car, but the one I looked at was yellow. This one is a nice red with yellow stripes and a black hood. So, alrighty. A lot of red cars today. Jesus. I like the white wheels. Paint looks pretty clean. No paint to taillights, sadly. Although it's already red, though realistically this should have like a black glass over the taillights, but oh well. Very nice. I like that car. Alright, next car, one of my personal favorites. Ford GT. It looks like a 2006 model, but with like an extreme race car body kit. Alright. Don't mind me. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite sports cars of the 2000s. Just absolutely immaculate body style. It's a shame the newer ones kind of went for that more like modernized hypercar look, but I mean, I don't mind them, but this one is definitely my favorite generation of Ford GT, because it still keeps the classic look, but just updates it slightly. Alright, next car we're going to look at is a 1969 Camaro SS 396. One of my favorite generations of Camaro, because this is when the Camaro had its biggest growth spurt. Although I kind of like the early, or not early, the late 60s Camaros, like the 67 and 68, because they were a little smaller. But, I mean, it's pretty much the same body style, just much bigger. But, I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a look at this one, though. Ooh, they even got like a nice little plastic on the side to protect it. If only Hot Wheels did that. Alright. Let's take a look here. Oh, wait, what the... That front end isn't right. Hang on. Yeah. The one here in the picture has the headlight covers. This one doesn't. This is the more standard pointed grille with normal headlights. Huh. Okay. I guess it's just a reused casting. Would have preferred it as a hardtop as well, but I'm okay with the convertible look. This will just make like a good background car. If I wanted to use it in a stop motion, though, I'd have to get like some really tiny minifigures to put in the seats, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, last car, at least the last sealed one, is the Volvo 850 Estate. Funny enough, my family had one of these as well. It was in gold. Really good car. Unfortunately, the transmission failed on it. So, yeah. I was kind of a reckless driver back in the day. Very nice car. I'm kind of sad we didn't keep that one, but the cost in repairs was just way too high, so we had to get rid of it. It's a nice car, though. I love seeing like these old station wagons dressed up as like rally or race cars. It's really cool. We have one more vehicle to look at. that unfortunately my friend opened because he said the packaging was destroyed when he found it. But we'll go ahead and take a look at it anyway, but I would have preferred he at least kept the packaging, even if it was destroyed. All right. We got a... What vehicle? Is it a Chevy? No, it's not a Chevy. The 1979 Dodge Ram van. Except it's dressed up like the van from the movie Old School. If you've never seen that movie, well, it's a movie with Will Ferrell in it, and that's about all I remember. That and the scene where they're driving around in this van, crashing into things and doing burnouts. I don't really remember anything else from that movie, but the van was cool. It's kind of like a wannabe A-Team van with a spoiler and the rear window covers and the nice bull bar on the front for crashing into things. This thing is awesome. Yeah, I like this. All right, we'll go ahead and put that up there in front. All right, next thing we're going to look at is some stuff I found in a thrift store. We got a bunch of these little Transformer figures, but for some reason, they're partially unpainted. At least Optimus Prime here is the worst offender, because they didn't paint his chest windows, which, of all the things you decide to neglect painting, you couldn't paint his chest windows. And here's the part that pisses me off. They had a Soundwave, and he's completely painted. Okay, except for his legs, but that's the least of my concerns. Why couldn't they paint Optimus Prime's chest windows? So, I don't know, maybe I'll go back and fix it. I don't even know if I'm going to open these, honestly, because they're really not that great. Actually, screw it, I'm going to open them anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and see what these things are like. But, oh my god, the packaging is already a fail, because it should not be this hard to get this stuff open. That is pathetic. Okay, I'm not doing this on camera. Okay, I went ahead and opened all of them off screen because that packaging was absolutely atrocious. So yeah, they're just like little static figures. They're good if you want to paint them up and make them a little more detailed, but the pose, I'm not going to lie, is kind of weird. But, I mean, they're a nice little thing. They're just a solid lump, but yeah, I don't understand. Of all the things they should have painted the chest windows. I would have been fine if they had left the grill out or some other pointless... There's no reason they couldn't have painted that, because, I mean, again, look at Soundwave. He's almost... I mean, yeah, they didn't paint his buttons or the lower shins, but they painted the parts that mattered. Which, by the way, this Soundwave is freaking awesome. I love this. I mean, his gun's a little bent, but that's just because of the soft nylon plastic they're made out of. They also come with cards, which... I wonder if they're stickers. Huh. These look like these might be stickers, which, if they are... Oh, I think they are. Okay, I'm not going to peel that off. Okay. They come with a quote. Okay, Optimus Prime's leader of the Autobots. Okay. What does Soundwave say? Soundwave is one of Megatron's most dedicated lieutenants. Yeah, they're not wrong about that. Unless it's the 86 movie, then that's a different story. If you remember that scene from when they were in space. Alright, Bumblebee. B, as his friends call him, is the Autobots' advanced scout. Okay. Pretty basic information that we probably already know. Let's look at Starscream's. Starscream is Megatron's scheming second in command. Oh, there's a lot more choice words for that, but we're not going to get into that. And let's look at Megatron's. Megatron's leader. Okay. Same thing as Optimus. Is just. All right, but let's look at Soundwave now. Yeah, that Soundwave is really good. I like this. I mean, the gun is not painted, but I would have rather... you see, I'm happy with the chest being painted over everything else not being painted. They even got his visor painted, which is kind of nice. All right. Next, here, will these even stand on their own? Oh, they do, actually. Okay. So we'll put them there. Let's look at Bumblebee. Yeah, even Bumblebee looks good. I mean, the wheels aren't painted, but I mean, I don't expect much from these things. They were like $1.78 because I found them in Dollar Tree. Yeah, no, he's nice, though. I like him. I'll put him next to Optimus there. And then we got Starscream, who, oh god, okay. The head's unpainted, but, you know, oh man. Again, I feel like they could have gotten away with, actually, no, I guess that really was the only compromise, was to paint the cockpit or instead of the head, but... Oh well, he's not bad. He's alright. Put him next to Soundwave. And finally, we got Megatron, who looks great. I mean, he could use some red here, but I mean, I get it. They're trying to keep these things cheap. But yeah, no, it's just like nice little figurines or maybe even game pieces. They're kind of nice. I mean, they stand well enough on their own. So anyway, let's continue with the Transformers stuff. All right, next we got Studio Series Mixmaster. So yeah, I finally found him. So all I need left is Scavenger to complete my Devastator, and then I can finally do a complete video on that. I won't be reviewing him in this video, but I will be unboxing him so I can finally look at the figure and get the transformation down and all that, so that way by the time I do the review, I won't botch it like I do everything else, although that'll probably still happen anyway. But let's get them unboxed. Oh, before we move on to Mixmaster, here's the packaging they all came in, so I pretty much found all of them. Alright, go ahead and get them out of the packaging. Oh man, boxes are just getting more and more annoying. I'm probably not going to need those instructions, I don't really care about that. Alright, let's see, what does he come with? So he comes with his mixer drum, a gun, and I don't think he comes with any extra combiner parts, so I think they're all built into his figure, but we'll see. Let's get these ties cut. Alright, we got Mixmaster open now. Again, I'm not going to look at him in full detail. Oh my god. That is very choice peg placement. But yeah, I'm not going to look at him right now just because you know, I want to get a feel for the figure first and actually, you know, figure out how he works. But I figured we'd get him unboxed just so that at least, you know, you can take a quick look at him before I do his actual review. Go ahead and plug this in. But yeah, no, he looks good. He's all right. Doesn't feel super loose or anything. So we'll just put him there off to the side. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry if this video went on longer than it needed to. But until next time, you all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!